Hey there guys, and welcome back to another video on this channel. And today I'm bringing you another squad builder, but it's not like the ones that I have built in the past or the past and present and stuff like that. It's not like that. This one is the Real Madrid three-peat of the Champions League. Now before we do get into the video guys, if you don't mind, if you guys can hit that like button and share this video with your friends. It's going to be an absolute banger. And yeah, comment in the comment section down below what you guys would like to see next, and let's just jump straight into it. So, and in the goalkeeper position guys, we do have Keylor Navas. Now unfortunately, obviously not all these guys play in the exact same league anymore, because obviously they've all moved on to different squads. But we do have Keylor Navas, who did used to play for Real Madrid, and he does play for PSG now, but he was a Real Madrid man, and he did do the three-peat with Real Madrid, which is obviously a fantastic achievement. Now in the right back position, we do have Carvajal. I actually have not heard of this guy in such a long time, but he still actually plays for Real Madrid, which is a surprise. I thought he would have moved on by now, but yeah. And then we do have three centre backs. Actually, they used three centre backs for this repeat. In the 2016 one, they did actually use Pepe. Everyone knows who Pepe is. Pepe is always on violence. And then they used Pepe and they used Ramos in the 2016 one when they won the first Champions League. This is who they used. They used these two, and then obviously later on, Varane was actually introduced into the team, which was back in 2017 when they won the second one. And so we're gonna place Varane in there, just because Varane is obviously a better player in my opinion, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, it depends on it. It depends on preference. But in my opinion, Varane is a fantastic player. But Pepe obviously will forever go down as Real Madrid's one of Real Madrid's toughest men, and you know, it's absolute madness. But in the left back position, we have the Afro man himself. If no one knows this man, I don't know where you've been living. You must have been living under a rock. But we got the big boy, the big man. We got Marcelo, who has obviously gone down in rating over the years, but it's bound to happen over the years. But he, back in FIFA 14, back in FIFA 13, this man was an absolute god at this game. He was so sick. Now I'm not sure what formation they actually played back then, because I can't actually find it, but I'm gonna guess it was the 4-3-3 with Ronaldo out wide, and they had a lot of players on the bench that you could actually use, so I will most likely put them on the reserves. But at the end, I want to start with the starting 11, which is the most important thing. And the CDM position they did have, and I'm guessing they had, because this is probably the only person they could actually use, and it was Casemiro. You know, Casemiro, he is a sort of a maestro, but he is more of a defensive rock when it comes to staying in the midfield. They had the big man himself, and this is what you call a maestro playmaker. They had Toni Kroos. He is unbelievable in real life. He is literally a beast. And then they had in the other centre mid position, who won the Ballon d'Or over Messi and Ronaldo, the only person to do it in the Messi and Ronaldo era. You have Luka Modric. His 99 card on FIFA 17 was the best card in the game. This man did it over Ronaldo and Messi in the exact same era. That's when you know Modric is absolutely goated. He is so goated, and he is still playing till this day. My man is kind of old. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Don't try to be rude. My man is kind of old, and he is still playing ball like that. Yeah, trust me. Modric is an absolute tank. Right wing position, we do have a couple options that you guys can actually use. We have got Gareth Bale, who's obviously gone down ever since he kind of went back to Tottenham. And his injury and the issue with Zidane and the manager and everything, he kind of has gone down a bit. So we do have a couple. Isco did play in his position, so you can actually play Isco right wing. I remember Isco's right wing card back in like past FIFAs. And then you do have Marco Asensio that you can actually use who is not that bad of a player. I feel like he's a decent. Would you say he's a youngster? I would say not a youngster, but I say he's a decent player for Real Madrid. So you can either use him in the right wing position, in the striker position. Obviously, you guys already know who we're gonna put. We're gonna put big boy Karim Benzema, the most annoying guy on this game. I'm being dead serious. He is honestly the most annoying card I've ever used in FIFA. He's not used, but I've ever come against in FIFA. Now, obviously, his best card is his flashback card. It's just the pace, the dribbling, and the shooting. It's the most annoying thing, and it's just every time he shoots, he scores, and you're just thinking, well, this shouldn't even be allowed in FIFA. But yeah, I'm gonna go Karim Benzema, and in the obviously left wing position back then, it would have been CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, if no one knew that, then I just don't know what's actually wrong with you. But yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo obviously played in the right wing position, the left wing position, sorry. But obviously he plays for striker now for United. But this actually was the Real Madrid X side that won it 3 times in a row. Obviously, some of these players won it 2 times in a row, but some of them actually won it 3 times in a row. I think the only person I can probably guess that won it 2 times in a row was actually Varane. I think he was actually the only person that won it 2 times. I'm not sure if he actually was on the bench or the reserves or anything, but all I know is that he was not actually in the starting lineup. No. Now, for some of the players that you could have gone with, just on the cheap side, the cheap option, actually go with Kovacic, who did move to Chelsea. He was on the bench for obviously for the 3P. I'm not sure how long he was there for, but you can also use him because he was a part of it. You can also use Vasquez as well. I would say he was a youngster back then. I don't think he really was that involved. Let's actually see how old he is. In 1991. Oh, actually, he was probably better have been there actually because he's born in 1991, mate. Like, I'm pretty sure he was defo there. So you guys can use him in the right wing position as well. You can use him, Bale, or Asensio in the right wing position. And yeah, those are the main players that they actually had that completed the 3P. So this is literally the Real Madrid X side that won the Champions League 3 times in a row, which for me is really surprising that a team has actually done that. Obviously, they're not the first team to do that. I think Bayern Munich have done it, Liverpool have done it, Ajax have done it, but a lot of teams have done it. But it's just in that era of football, there was a lot of good teams. There was Juventus, there was Liverpool coming up in 2018, there was Barcelona that was still a decent side. There was Atletico Madrid, defo a side that was coming up and should have probably won a Champions League at least once or twice, but this man right here just ruined their dreams over and over and over again. Even when he was at Juventus, just ruined their dreams. But this is the Real Madrid X side that won it 3 times in a row. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As I said at the beginning of the video, guys, hit that like button, subscribe for us as well, and leave in the comment section down below what type of squad builder I can do next. And I'll see you guys in the next video.